Flags are up. Horses making their way, and the flags are down. The tape is back for the final race of the day, the Campbell and Rowley Catering and Events Handicap Hurdle. 2 miles and 6 furlongs in front of them. Subcontinent in the red colours and the grey stars comes through to lead as they make their way down to the first of the 11 flights of hurdles. Becky the Thatcher in the black and yellow in second position. Followed then in third by Kick On Dotty in the red and white colours, and then towards the rear of the field at the moment we have Baruma, and right at the back is Moraman as they make their way towards flight number 2. Subcontinent the leader, to Becky the Thatcher racing in second. Baruma, the pale blue sleeves up the inside of Kick On Dotty in the sheepskin noseband, the red and white colours, and Moraman just a little bit off the pace at the moment, but there's a long old way still to go as they make their way round the bottom turns, and they'll be heading down the next part of the track very shortly. And it's Subcontinent that leads, to Becky the Thatcher, who's been in pretty good form of late and is shadowing all moves at the head of affairs at the moment. 3 lengths back to Kick On Dotty and Baruma, and Moraman in the hands of Abby McCain is the recipient of relatively exaggerated hold-up tactics at the moment. So they take that flight of hurdles. It'll be the last in 2 circuits' time. And it's Subcontinent that's just about leading, to Becky the Thatcher, who's racing in second. Subcontinent and Becky the Thatcher, little to choose between them. Followed then in third by Baruma, and then Kick On Dotty, sheepskin noseband. And still at the back of the field we have Moraman making their way down towards the next flight of hurdles. Subcontinent, who won the best turned out in the parade ring prior to racing, leads by a neck to Becky the Thatcher, who's in second. Subcontinent, Becky the Thatcher taking that one, both jumping well. Then Baruma, Kick On Dotty was a little bit clumsy at it, and Moraman, the sheepskin noseband in the cream colours, is at the back of the field. Making the swing and heading on down towards the Priory side of the track, and it's Subcontinent in the hands of Charlie Deutsch for the Venetia Williams yard. To in second position Becky the Thatcher for the Mickey Hammond stable, who are in pretty good form at the moment. Then Baruma in third, followed by Kick On Dotty, and Moraman is at the back of the field, making their way on towards the next, and it's Subcontinent and Becky the Thatcher, these two, as they take that flight of hurdles, to Baruma up the inside. Then Kick On Dotty, and Moraman is still at the back, making their way towards what will be the second last flight in a circuit's time. And it's Subcontinent and Becky the Thatcher. Subcontinent the leader, Becky the Thatcher in second, then Baruma up the inside. Bit of a skew whiff leap there from Kick On Dotty, and the sheepskin noseband of Moraman still at the back of the field, but seemingly content to be so. So as they make another turn, and it's Subcontinent by about a neck to Becky the Thatcher for Billy Garrity, who races in second. Baruma in third, followed then by Kick On Dotty, sheepskin noseband in fourth, and the other sheepskin noseband in fifth belongs to Moraman. So when they make this turn in a circuit's time, it'll be the business end of the race, but there's still another lap to get round here. And it's Subcontinent that leads, to Becky the Thatcher, both jumping pretty well, though Subcontinent was a little bit more clumsy than Becky the Thatcher, followed then by Baruma. Then they're driven along for a stride or two, Kick On Dotty, and Moraman's at the back of the field. So one more circuit to get round here. And it's Subcontinent that's just about the leader, but Becky the Thatcher has been covering all moves in second. Then Baruma in third, followed by Kick On Dotty, and Moraman is still at the back of the field. They're past the Priory and heading on down towards the next flight of hurdles. It's the fourth from the finish. Subcontinent and Becky the Thatcher, they've been comparing notes all the way round. Into the next flight they go, and both jumped it well. Subcontinent still by a neck or so to Becky the Thatcher in second. Baruma moves into third. Kick On Dotty is now being driven along, but is back on the bridle after that vigorous riding, and Moraman is still at the back of the field, making the swing down the wood side now. 2 more flights of hurdles to jump on this part of the track, and then 1 more, make 3 still to get over. And it's Subcontinent, who's been leading throughout in the hands of Charlie Deutsch, to Becky the Thatcher, who's racing in second. Baruma in third, followed then by Kick On Dotty, and Moraman continues to race in fifth and last place, but is still very much within hailing distance. Plenty of chances as they come to 3 out. Subcontinent and Becky the Thatcher again both jump well. Baruma's in third, then Kick On Dotty. Moraman is now making nice headway, the cream colours with the striped cap. So as they make their way down towards the second last flight of hurdles, Subcontinent leads, Becky the Thatcher in second. Moraman continues to make good headway though around the outside. Becky the Thatcher goes on now though from Subcontinent. Moraman is still travelling menacingly as they begin to make the swing here. Becky the Thatcher to Morriman. Subcontinent now being driven along. Then Baruma Kick on Dotty has now been relegated to fifth and last as they make the swing with one more flight of hurdles to get over. And it's Becky the Thatcher who leads, but Abby McCain is travelling very strongly aboard Morriman at the moment as they begin to make the swing with one more flight of hurdles to get over. Still well over 2 furlongs to get round. And it's Becky the Thatcher who's been in the vanguard throughout, but Morriman is travelling strongly on her outside in second. Becky the Thatcher and Morriman as they take the final flight of hurdles, followed by Baruma in third, then Subcontinent, and in fifth and last position is Kick on Dotty as they make their way round the turn though, and inside the final furlong and a half it's Morriman that leads. Becky the Thatcher is battling on, Baruma's not out of it either and is finishing strongly. Morriman to Becky the Thatcher who's finding more. Inside the final half furlong they go, and it's Becky the Thatcher under a power pack ride, gets up to win. Two in second Morriman, then Baruma in third, Subcontinent was fourth, and fifth and last was Kick on Dotty. The final furlong and a half, it's Morriman that leads. Becky the Thatcher is battling on. Baruma's not out of it either and is finishing strongly. Morriman to Becky the Thatcher who's finding more. Inside the final half furlong they go, and it's Becky the Thatcher under a power pack ride, gets up to win. Two in second Morriman, then Baruma in third. Subcontinent was fourth, and fifth and last was then Subcontinent, and in fifth and last position is Kick on Dotty as they make their way round the turn though, and inside the final furlong and a half it's Morriman that leads. Becky the Thatcher is battling on. Baruma's not out of it either and is finishing strongly. Morriman to Becky the Thatcher who's finding more. Inside the final half furlong they go, and it's Becky the Thatcher under a power pack ride, gets up to win. Two in second Morriman,